Hi, people. Hi. How are you guys? Hi. Hi. How are you? How are you? Masi, how are you? Ninaitwa William.
In terms of his intentions as a worker organization, democratically.
I undertook to the people of Kenya that I was going to change the savings culture and we are going to change the savings infrastructure in Kenya. You all remember, everybody used to pay NSSF 200 shillings. Everybody in Kenya, 200 shillings. And the employers used to pay for them 200 shillings. Until 2023. That is 2 years ago. And it was okay. It was okay. We are paying 200 shillings. Explain to me why 200 shillings is okay. How is 200 shillings going to amount to a saving? So I said we were going to change this. And today, every Kenyan, like what is going on in Uganda. For your information, Uganda has a bigger social security fund than Kenya, although they have a quarter of our economy. Tanzania has a bigger national social security, although they have 50% of our economy. Why? Because they made the right decisions about saving. In Uganda, everybody saves 10% of their salary. In Tanzania, everybody saves 8% of their salary. In Kenya, we were saving 200 shillings. And it was supposed to be okay. And I was supposed to do nothing about it. Really? So, we made the right decisions. Today, every Kenyan is saving 6% of their salary, and every employer is saving on behalf of their employees 6% of their salary. And look, I will give you some statistics. You can go and account a check. From independence up to 2023, we saved 320 billion in 60 years, right? But in just 2 years, from 2023 up to 2025, today, we have saved 280 billion. By the end of this year, we will have doubled the money we saved in 60 years. And by 2027, sawa. Yes. By 2027, we will have saved 1 trillion shillings. Because we have made some bold decisions. That is why I encourage you, Dr. Gitunga. What you have said to many people here seems impossible. I want to encourage you, it is doable, it is possible. Go ahead, you have my support and that of the government of Kenya.
On behalf of the Ministry of Education, I wish to welcome you to this occasion during which you will officiate the installation of the new Chancellor of the Cooperative University of Kenya. That you've agreed to officiate at this ceremony is a further testimony of your solid belief in the effective management and leadership structures of our local universities. The office of the Chancellor in a university is the apex of leadership in that institution, requiring that holders of that position are not only of high integrity, but also those with an enviable and impeccable track record of management. I'm glad that Dr. Chitunga is one of such a leader. Congratulations to Dr. Chitunga as you take over this role. Your Excellency, as you have guided us from time to time, the ministry has rolled out a robust string of reforms that are meant to restore stable and effective leadership in our universities. We are glad that the majority of our universities are now enjoying a better financial health thanks to the implementation of these reforms and the student-centered funding model. I assure you, Your Excellency, that we will continue stepping up the rollout of both financial and leadership reforms to ensure that our public universities are stable and able to offer quality education as they prepare to usher in the students of the competency-based education in a few years, beginning 2029.
We have developed alternative financing mechanisms that do not take the country the route of loans that could endanger the future of our country. And I have been resolute in saying that we must find alternative financing mechanisms. Today, you have heard the announcement in our housing fund program. We have decided as government to support the education sector with student hostels. And Cooperative University is going to be a beneficiary. We're going to have a hostel facility here that will accommodate 2,520 students. It's going to happen in every university in Kenya and every TVET, and we are going to finally go to every Kenya Medical Training Center. Our first batch of investment is to build hostel spaces for 130,000 students in universities, colleges, and TVET. That money is not money that is borrowed, right? It's not loans. We're not going to build a hostel for you here using loans. We are going to use money we have raised, our own local resources. That is how to build the country. It is the money we are using to build all the housing units. It's the money we are using to build 400 markets, not loans, resources raised by Kenyan taxpayers. That is how we are going to change this country, good people. So, I don't mind the accompanying ceremonies, but we must transform the nation. And it has to take some bold thinking, bold action to take ourselves into the future. And that's why I'm very encouraged to see a young man from Kenya working as an international servant, bringing that oomph and expertise and knowledge. This country needs bold, courageous leaders like you to move it to the next level. People who believe in this country, citizens, patriotic citizens, who will do their best, stop at nothing in the transformation of the country. Finally, when I was in China with this good friend, many people thought, oh, William Ruto has gone to negotiate for more loans. Yeah, listen to me and listen to me carefully. You've heard this young man speak here. He has not said he's going to look for loans. He has not said he's going to look for money for government. He has said he's coming to me to look for no objection, letter of support. Because he wants to transform this place using private-public partnerships. And you have seen him with some of the partners that he's going to work with. That is the way to the future. The road we have, you saw listed from Rironi all the way to Malaba through Nakuru, is not going to be built. Is not going to be built using loans to the government of Kenya. Unasikia? It is going to be built using a toll infrastructure, public-private partnership, investment. That is what is going to build that road. The railway you saw put in the framework that we negotiated in China, from now Naivasha all the way to Uganda, is also going to be built not by loans to the government of Kenya, but it's going to be built by investments. It is with great pleasure to join you on this historic occasion marking the installation of the second Chancellor of the Cooperative University of Kenya. Today's ceremony marks not only a new chapter in the leadership of this distinguished institution, but also reaffirms the university's steadfast commitment to its mission of empowering communities through cooperative education, research, innovation, and sustainable development. Allow me at the outset to congratulate Dr. Bernard William Chitunga. Congratulations. Raila Odinga called him young man. He is young enough for me also to call him young man. Your elevation, Dr. Chitunga, to this role is both historic and symbolic, reflecting our collective conviction that young people are not merely leaders of tomorrow, they can also lead today. As government, we are intentional about integrating young people into leadership to unlock their innovation, energy, and bold thinking in shaping our country's future. I think if there is boldness and courage we have seen in the vision of Dr. Chitunga.